Hello and welcome to the kulaBrands Launching, Branding, and Building Community presentation. My name is Peter Gantner. I'm a lifelong entrepreneur and I'm the founder and creator of kulaBrands. So what is kulaBrands? kulaBrands is a patent pending business model that's based on dynamic reverse royalty allocation system and methods. So when we came up with the concept for kulaBrands, we realized that it was such a unique model that we actually filed for a patent on it. So in order to understand it first, let's go through. So it's basically a reverse royalty. So what is a royalty? We all know what a royalty is. I don't have to explain it to you, right? We've heard actors and inventors. That's why we want to become an actor and inventor, right? Because of the money that they make through royalties, meaning doing something once and continuing to get paid for it. And not just actors and inventors have created tremendous fortunes off of getting royalties off of their ideas and their inventions. So if that's what a royalty is, what is a reverse royalty? A reverse royalty is paid by the actor, inventor, or owner of the asset for services rendered by kulaBrands. Now you may ask yourself, if they're used to getting a royalty, why would they pay a royalty? Well, because they need things in order to help their projects become successful. So kulaBrands community supports the actor and inventor and owner with their social actions, as you will see. See, if we would have come up with this concept 10 or 15 years ago, it wouldn't have worked. But because of the technology, the rise of the smartphone and iPad and social media, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, all these incredible social media outlets that are out there, what has happened is social branding and marketing, sales, funding have really become prevalent out in the marketplace. And what kulaBrands does is it ties all that together. See, there's three things that an inventor needs in order to take their product to the marketplace. One is money, two is branding and marketing, and number three is sales. So I'm going to show you through this presentation how we help inventors get those three options. But first, let's look at the traditional. So we're going to start with money. So traditionally, an inventor would, in order to get the money to do their project, would go to the bank and try to borrow it, go to wealthy investors, maybe VCs or angel groups. So the first two, less than 1% of projects actually get funded that way. The other 99% all get funded through people either running up credit card debt, savings, borrowing money from friends and family, or working multiple jobs in order to pile the money into their project. So it's called bootstrapping or shoestringing their invention. As a matter of fact, Airbnb was funded with $30,000 in credit card debt by the three founders of that company. However, with technology, there's a better way, actually. There's a fourth way that exists today. And that fourth way is social funding. And it's also has another name, which is called reward-based crowdfunding. So if you don't know what reward-based crowdfunding is, you can look at Kickstarter or Indiegogo or GoFundMe. And you might have supported a project on there not knowing that that's what it was. So reward-based crowdfunding is simple. An idea is created or somebody comes up with it. They share it on one of these platforms, and then people come along, everyday people just like you and me, and they simply say, I will give you money now, and you take that and accumulate it with a whole community of people's money. So maybe it's 500 or 1,000 people's money. That will give you enough money to create that product, and then at a later date, you actually send me that product. So it's prepaying or pre-buying the item, giving the inventor the money that's necessary. This is absolutely the best way, but it also has its challenges. See, 65% of all projects that go up on the #1 crowdfunding platform fail to receive any funding at the end of the campaign. And of the 35% that do fund, 85% raise less than $20,000. Now you may say 20 grand, that's a lot of money. However, when you're trying to take a product into the marketplace, it's not even close to enough money. And think about it, they still need to develop and make that product and then ship it to the people who pledged on it. They also need to pay for the platform that they were on. So there's a lot of other expenses in there. So it doesn't give them even close to enough money to take their product into the marketplace. So why is it that they don't raise any money or enough money to take their product into it? Not enough social capital. Building a community before you start is the most powerful key to crowdfunding success. It's simple, guys. kulaBrands is building that community that is here to support the inventors in all three ways that an inventor needs, including crowdfunding. So let me explain to you how it works. See, we've already had successful projects. As a matter of fact, Len Kenzie with Zip and Store and Doty with Parchmarks are two of the projects where inventors and creative people that they are brought their projects to kulaBrands prior to going to a crowdfunding site. The kulaBrands community looked at these projects and enough members liked them enough and said that they would support the project by pre-pledging on our platform, that when we took them to the crowdfunding platform, there were already that community built. And so I'm going to give you an example. So with Zip and Store, our community pledged a little over $50,000 on that project. However, it ended up raising $152,000. Why is it? Because we were the social proof that told the community that was already on the other crowdfunding platform that there was interest in this product. And that brought in more people, more pledges, which gave Len with Zip and Store enough money to bring that project into the marketplace. So Len and Doty have both agreed, just like all the other inventors that are coming down the road, to pay a reverse royalty to our community for helping them do this, not just on when the projects and the things that were sold during that crowdfunding campaign, but for the products that are sold anywhere in the world, no matter where, no matter when, for the life of that product. So that's the first thing that we do. The second thing is, because remember, they need three things. The second is branding and marketing. So traditionally, offline and online branding and marketing are done the same way. You create content, and then you pay somebody to drive traffic or show that content to an audience. And you hope that that is enough to generate sales. So you spend money to see if you can get sales. We have figured out a better way to do that, and that is with this reverse royalty. Because see, what happens is kulaBrands community does the social branding and marketing for the product, and we get paid what? Royalties when the product sells, which means that the inventor, the creative person, doesn't have to put up money to do it. Its money comes in, and then it's paying a portion of that money out. See, social branding and marketing is the #1 way to market a product today of any other way, and it's still growing and improving. As a matter of fact, there are people out there that get paid millions and millions of dollars to do this branding and marketing. What are they doing? They're getting people just like us to share on their Facebook page and on Pinterest and YouTube. They're getting all the profit, and all we do is share the information. kulaBrands allows you to share that information and get the money in your pocket. So that's the second reason why we get paid a reverse royalty. The third is we help with the sales, the third thing that they need. So direct sales with kulaBrands. So there's the key, guys. We use the direct sales method, meaning me selling the product or you selling the product to friends and family and through our social media. Now, the direct sales market, guys, is a $300 billion a year global industry. That's huge, right? And so instead of the inventor going out and hiring an entire sales team to hopefully have them go out and sell, we do it for an affiliate commission and, of course, the reverse royalties. But our goal is not to stay in the direct sales market like most other home-based businesses. Our goal is to utilize the direct sales market to actually get our products selling in Walmart, both off and online, Target, Best Buy, Amazon, because as large as the direct sales market is, I'm going to show you a chart right now that's going to prove this information that we're talking about. So the entire direct sales market is a $300 billion, and we said, wow, that's huge, right? Walmart alone last year sold over $485 billion in sales. So one sales channel outsold the entire direct sales market. But guys, when you compare both of those to the entire retail marketplace of 26 plus trillion dollars, you can see the difference. Number 3 is where the opportunity is, right? And so that is our goal. Utilize number 1, the direct sales market, to get the product going, to keep cash flow coming into the business, but ultimately then be able to sell into that global $26 trillion plus marketplace. And that's the reason why inventors are lining up to pay us a reverse royalty on these products and services. How do you, as a kulaBrands member, actually make money? When a kulaBrands member helps fund, brand, market, and sell a product, they get points in royalty pools that pay them a reverse royalty. There are actually 3 pools with kulaBrands. One is the crowdfunding pool for social funding. 2 is the branding and marketing pool. And number 3 is that sales pool. And so when you do any one of those activities on any project, you actually earn points in the pool that's connected to that project and to that activity. So if you'd like to make more money than just off of your activity, now this is not necessary, but you can do this. You can help us build the community. And if you help us build the community, this allows you to leverage the activities of others, increasing the points in any of the projects that they participated in. So simply help share it with other people, help other people generate that residual income. So how does the money actually get divided up? It's simple, guys. With the 3 pools that are there, first of all, kulaBrands takes a small piece of the royalty right off the top. The rest of the balance of it is actually split up between the 3 pools. So a third going into the crowdfunding pool, a third going into the branding and marketing pool, and a third going into the sales pool. So kulaBrands takes 20% or less of the royalty. 80% or more is actually paid back out to the community. So in summary, receiving a check in the mail in the form of residual income is like no other income on the planet. Do some consistent work in the community, supporting projects now, and be rewarded with royalties for years to come. Guys, in my opinion, royalty income is absolutely the best income that you can earn out of any other type of income that's out there. What will we develop? Guys, we give you a full back office for you to operate your business in, a sales portal in order to earn points in the sales pool, a branding and marketing software that allows easy social sharing, earn points in the branding and marketing pools, an evaluation system to decide which projects you want to support to earn points in the reward-based crowdfunding pool, a community bill of rights, and one of those rights is that the community holds one of the seats on the board permanently, elected by the community. You can invent your own products. As a matter of fact, Len and Dodie are both community members, and kulaBrands can help you bring those into the marketplace. A matter of fact, I know you've either said this yourself or heard it from a friend, which is, I have a great idea, but I don't know how to get it to the marketplace. I don't know what to do with it. kulaBrands is that solution. And then we're going to provide you with training so you can become a better marketer, a better salesperson, whatever it is that you want to participate in the kulaBrands model. What does it cost to be a part of kulaBrands? $219 up until the 22nd of January, and then it goes to $239 until January 29th, 2017, and then it gets to $249 by February 5th, 2017, and that's where it's going to stay for now. This is, guys, for a lifetime membership. It is not monthly. It is not yearly. It is a lifetime membership in kulaBrands. And for those that might be financially tight right now, you can also come in a 12 times $25 payment. And again, this is for a lifetime membership in kulaBrands. So kulaBrands, a winning team. So I've already introduced myself, Peter Gantner. I am a lifelong entrepreneur. Mr. Doug Kyle as well, a very successful lifelong entrepreneur. And we have Mr. Jeff Hoffman, who's a co-founder of the company. He is also a co-founder of Priceline.com and a very successful entrepreneur in his own right. So I want to thank you for joining us. I also want to invite you to check out our longer presentation. We have about a 35 to 40-minute presentation, which is going to get into more detail. So if you watch this and it sounds interesting, but you say there's a few gaps that you need that information, please look at that presentation and then get back with the person that shared this information for you. We look forward to answering any questions that you have, and I want to thank you so much for joining us on this presentation and allowing me to share this information with you.